Hey, my lovelies. Good morning. So, I need your help this morning, but while we are waiting for everybody to come in, hold on. While we're waiting for everyone to come in, can you guys tell me where you're at, like city and state? Like, what city and state are you from? I gotta turn this jar off for a minute. So everyone could hear me. Can everybody hear me okay? And you guys, y'all know I wash my hair every week, so. Okay. Yeah. I feel like a lot of Texas, Pittsburgh. Ooh. Okay. So, I need you guys' help. So this here. Okay. So this little baby right here is a wig that I just made. So is everybody ready? Is everybody paying attention? Let's wait before I start talking. Is everybody paying attention? If you're paying attention, give me a 2. If you're paying attention, I need a 2. Give me a 2 if you're paying attention. Come on. Because I need everybody to be paying attention. Because I don't feel like saying all this all over again. So everybody pay attention. Thank you. 2s. Hello. Okay. So I need your honest opinion. Oh my God, I can't concentrate. I need your honest opinion. So before we get started, okay, so everybody gave me a 2 to let me know they're listening. If you are going to give me your honest opinion, none biased, give me a 1. If you are going to give me your honest opinion, and I'm making you give me a 1, because I want you to see yourself putting a 1 up there, so you would know that if you're not giving me your honest opinion, you would be mad at yourself. 1s, thank you. Okay, so this right here is a wig that I made and colored, and I filmed myself. Okay, y'all, everybody, okay, we got the 1s. Okay, so this here under this thing is a wig that I made and I colored myself, and I did a custom color job that I'm so in love with this wig that I was like thinking, do I want to grow my damn hair back? Like, that's how bomb the color looks. Like, just trust me. Like, and then when I came on live this morning, I was going to show you guys the wig and then ask this question, but I just feel like if I show you the wig now, then it would be like so unfair to you guys, because it'll mess up like the moment with you watching me film the whole wig. But my question is, for these giveaways now, especially since I've stopped my product line, I have gotten so many like inquiries from companies. Like, this is a wig under here. This right here, these are bundles that I'm coloring. But these go with these, right? And these are like for natural hair and stuff. So, and then this is one, I don't know if you can see this colorful hair. And then I have these bundles to review. You guys, I have so much freaking hair here. And normally whenever companies pay a stylist, and I'm not saying anything negative about anybody, not like whatsoever, normally they just put them on themselves. As you guys know about me, I don't like having hair whatsoever. So the question that I'm asking, what do you prefer? Would you prefer, so this is going to be number 1 is what you're going to give me if you go with option number 1, and number 2 is what you're going to give me if you go with option number 2. Option number 1 is, I mean, not a negative thing, but like stereotypical reviews that you see, like, so I'll make the wigs or color the hair or do sew-ins on myself, or not sew-ins on myself, but sew-ins on my clients, or make wigs and put them on myself and be all cute and stuff. So that's option number 1, right? And then I'll show you guys how to color the hair, and then I'll tell you like, oh, this company's hair, like yay or nay, you can use it, right? Or option number 2 is, and I'm not gonna tell y'all which one I want to do more, because I want your honest opinion. Option number 2, I give you real like proof that the hair is good or bad. by coloring the hair like drastic colors, right? And creating like really, really masterful like color pieces for you guys with the hair that these companies are sending me. And then that way you can see like, oh, obviously it's good hair if I can lift it really, really high and then it still feels good, right? But whenever we get done, I'm not gonna wear wigs. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna wear wigs at all. Like I'm not gonna wear wigs. So after I get done with this, whenever you guys see like how bomb this wig is, like option two would be me coloring the hair and then giving it away to one of my subscribers, and it would be a regular thing. Like I said, I have all of this different hair, and a lot of channels. Like I said, I'm not saying anything negative about anybody, but most of the time when you go on the channels, you'll just see they have these videos like where they putting the hair on and stuff, and it's cool. But I want my channel to be a place where you can get something out of it, right? Like not just busy work or just something like you just watching me talk and stuff. So anyway, here we go. Option one. You guys watch me color, and I'm gonna be just as detailed in option 1 and 2. So you guys watch me color the hair and tell you about the hair, blah, 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 and then you watch the hair on me and see how the hair looks on me, on a real person. Or I take all of the hair that I'm sent from all of these companies and I color them with really, really creative colors, and then I send them away to you guys. So that's option number 2. Option number 1, you watch me color the hair and see the hair on me and see how it actually looks on me, or you see it styled and the color and everything like that, and then I pick a winner and do a giveaway, and whoever wins for that giveaway, then that will be the person that wins the wig. So option 1 or option 2. Come on, you guys. Like I really, I'm not being funny. Like I really, really need you guys to tell me what you want. So let's go. Let's vote. Option number 1 or option number 2. For everybody who's just now coming in, I'm sorry. I'm not telling that whole story again, but I will tell you what option number 1 or 2 is. Option number 1 is all of these hair companies that are sending me hair. I make wigs or put weaves in my clients or whatever, film videos, show you and say yay or nay. Or I make the wigs, do custom color on the wigs, and then I do giveaways every time I do a feature company, and then one of my subscribers wins. It looks like 2. I can't do both. Y'all gonna have to pick one. Oh, I mean, well, that's not true. I can't do both. Okay, so let's do something else. Thank you for the person who said both. Benita Long. Thank you, Benita Long. So let's try this again. So we have option number 1 is I make wigs and stuff and put them on myself. Like, oh girl, that's cute, yes. Or option number 2 is I make the wigs and then I send them away and do giveaways. Or option number 3 is I do both. Let's start over. 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you guys? Three. Giveaways. 3. So 3 1. Okay. 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 So then my question. Okay. So if we do number 3, then so I don't need y'all to give me no more numbers. Keep going. Like if you haven't voted yet, then keep going, because I'm gonna watch this on replay, and then if you're a person watching this on replay, make sure you come back and make sure you comment below your number, because I'm going to be counting those tallies too. But my next question is this, because this one right here, this one's like super bomb, right? So let's say I decide to do a full-fledged video just like showing you guys exactly what this color looks like, right? After I put this wig on, like the curly one that I did, after I put this wig on, all I'm going to do is I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to wear hair. I'm just not going to do it. So my next question is, if we do 3, and the reason why I had one or the other option is because if I do option number 2, then I can do the wigs and then just send them off, right? Or do the bundles and then just send them off. But if I do option number 3 and I put them on, that means I'm gonna just have a bunch of wigs just like sitting around with nothing to do with them. So my next question would be, like, what do you guys think I should do with the wigs once I put them on? Like, would any of you like want a wig that I've already had on? And when I say I'm gonna have the wig on, I literally mean long enough to record it so y'all can see how it looks. That quick. And I wash my hair every week, so I'm clean. So would y'all want that? Give me a yes or no. Be honest. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna get offended. It's not something we do. And I'm watching too, y'all. I just gotta clean up because my client over here. Really? You guys would? Oh my god. Okay. Girl, say less, girl. Girl, say less, girl. Sure. And I think the only reason I was saying that is like the only reason I was asking if people would still want it is because if I put it on, I'm gonna cut the lace. So, I mean, that would still be cool because then you don't gotta worry about cutting the lace. And then the way that I make my wigs, like I make them to fit your head. So I won't be putting glue on them anyway. So it's not like you gotta clean the glue off. All right, good, you guys. I love you guys. That's all I needed. That is all I needed, honey. Am I in Chicago? No, I'm not in Chicago. I'm in Vegas. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hold on, y'all. I gotta be easy with this because I do not want y'all seeing this wig before we do it. So if y'all really want to see this, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you get the notification when that video goes up. And then this is another one. So this hair is like, I'm not telling y'all who it's from yet because I ain't promoting them yet because they ain't come to my check yet. But this hair is like, I actually really like it. Sorry. I actually really like this hair because it's like Afro hair. That's what they like to call it. But I'm just kidding. Like this, for the most part, this is how like our hair looks after you blow it out. And it's black, but I am doing, we're probably going to do like a really dark mint green on this one. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. What do you think? What do you think for this one? And then, y'all can help me decide on this one. So for this hair, like I said, I'm not telling y'all what company it is yet. So for this hair, it's actually like really nice. It was a different color. We're not going to talk about that yet because then I'm going to be giving away stuff in the video. But it actually was a different color. So I colored this like a midnight blue-black color. And like I said, you'll get details on the actual video. But what I want to know, along with this black hair, y'all have 2 questions to answer. So along with this black color, would you rather see blue, like a shade of blue, a shade of green, like a darker green, or like a pink? Green, blue, or pink for this one? Because it's going to be, the base is going to be black. Okay, so the base is going to be black, and then this bundle is going to be what the color is going to be. What do we got? Purple was not an option. Blue, green, or pink? Blue. I see a whole lot of blue. What kind of blue? It depends. It'll range. And then honestly, because remember, my hair reviews and stuff that you guys are gonna see are gonna be showing you what the hair can do. So it all depends on what this hair can do. So the level of blue that we will be able to obtain will be dependent on how high this hair can lift. that's what this is going to be dependent on. So, and that's another thing too. Like when I do color, it won't be, when I do this part, it won't be just to like promote the company. It'll be to teach you guys and to show you guys what coloring bundles is really about. Like, so for example, actually, I'm really glad you asked that question. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. And then I have to get ready for my client. Okay, so let's talk about vibrant colors really fast. Trying to find my baby book. Okay, so a lot of times we'll see colors like really, really bright and vibrant colors, like on a swatch or maybe even on, I don't know, Instagram, on YouTube or whatever. And we're like, oh my God, I want that color. You'll go to a hairstylist and you'll say, I want to be blue. For example, like this. Okay, so I already have a video on how I did this hair color. And I did a giveaway. This actually was one of my first giveaways, not this exact wig, but this hair color. And I decided to recreate it. So anyway, you guys, when you'll see a hair color like this, right? Mainly the blue on the bottom and the dimensional blues on the bottom, right? And then we'll say something like, oh my God, like I want my hair just like this. I want my hair this color. But most of the time, whenever somebody comes in and they want their hair this, not necessarily this light, but even if you're talking about like blondes or just a blue, like just with us talking about a blue. So you'll see this color and then most people think that all you have to do is just take the color that's in the tube and put it on the hair and then boom, it's gonna be that color. No, let me get up close. So from here, it just looks like regular blue, right? But then when you get up close, there are like 4 different shades of blue in here. So there's one shade of blue, right? And then it goes from that teal blue to another blue. And then look, these are 2 completely different colors, right? Can you see that? Okay. So because this color is so vibrant, for me to get a color like that, I have to lift all of the natural or artificial pigment up out of your hair, girl. So, for example, you'll see a swatch. This is perfect. So, you'll see this color, right? Like that red, and be like, oh my God, that is so pretty. I want my hair that color, just like that. But what you guys don't understand is the reason that it looks this vibrant, when before they put all of the colors on the swatches for these books, the swatches look like that. So the swatch was clear and transparent and completely white, just like that. And then they put the color that's in the tube on it, and then it came out this way. But if this would have been the base color right here, and they would have put this color on here, it would not have turned out this color at all. I mean, it wouldn't have turned out that color. If this is the base and then they put this color on this base, it doesn't show up that color. You have to lift all of the pigment out of your hair before you can accomplish that. So that's another reason why I wanted to, do more color and stuff, because I feel like that's a really, really good way to show you guys like what coloring hair is really about. Because even now, like I'll have clients like, oh, Sin, can you color my hair this color and then color my bundles this color? And as a stylist, sometimes it's hard to even give them a response on like how much, because especially, and I'm just being real, especially in the African American community, we don't understand like how much skill and how much work it is to be able to color bundles of hair. Like, bro, I literally have to extract all of the pigment out of this hair, and I may have to bleach it like 2 or 3 times. And that's just to get the pigment out. Then I have to go back and then put highlights and lowlights in the color. So that's what I try to explain to people. And that's where I want us to go as it pertains to like doing hair color and me sending these wigs out. Because as I color the hair, you guys can learn things watching the video. And once you learn something, you can add hair, girl. I went green too. I figured out her school years ago. Some people don't understand. Yeah. Okay, so you said you 613 hair. Okay, so whenever it's a difference between virgin hair and processed hair. Nobody's hair, well, yeah, there's a small race of women who have naturally blonde hair. But if you buy bundles like this that are already blonde, they've already been processed. And that's when you run into matting and tangling and shedding, and that's when you run into wasting your money. So I don't like to color pre-colored hair because the hair has already been chemically processed. So anything that I do and anything that I put on top of the hair is gonna mess it up. And that's what I need people to understand. If you buy hair, like, okay, for example, buy hair 613, that's all the color scheme that they make up in beauty supply stores. That's not real. 613 is not a real color. Like, if you was to look in this book or any professional hair color book, 613 is not a real color. The color chart goes from 1 to 10. 1 being black and 10 being platinum blonde. There's no 613, no 15, 17. No, there's like 6.5. So 6.5 may be like a chocolate brown with like a really, really deep dark undertone. You understand what I'm saying? 613, there's no such thing as 613 color. That's something that they made up, a color that they processed and then named, and then they sell to the public. That's why when you buy hair that's already been processed, just like my one client that I did that video on, and she has hair that's extremely over processed, and we only put it in one time, and it literally like matted up on her like crazy because the hair is already chemically processed. The cuticle has already been stripped. You don't know how they strip the cuticle. You don't know what type of bleach they use. You don't know what type of lightener. So I don't work with pre-lightened hair because I don't know what chemical they use to lighten it. So I don't use pre-lightened hair. Lifting and coloring is my favorite thing to do. Me too, babe. Ooh, dimensional dark green. That sounds, I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking about this hair. Because, I mean, it did lift pretty good. Because I did a little test strand on it or whatever. And so it did a pretty good job. But we shall see. And I'm still trying to, I didn't even ask y'all a question too. So question 2, I really want you guys to be with me on the recording process of this video. So we're going to do one or two things. I'm either going to make a wig with this, or I'm going to get a model and I'm going to install this on her natural hair. But there's not enough time in my day to do that. So I don't know if I do that. Actually, I have no idea when you guys will see this one. But if I make a wig out of it, you guys will probably see it later this week. Wig. Hallelujah, Jesus. Say I love Jesus and trap music. I sure do. Wig. I love y'all. Because I got 50 million things to do, Jesus. I don't know if but I just don't want to be like doing things that everybody already does all the time. So, wig. Somebody had too much Starbucks today. Who? Are you talking about me? I don't drink coffee. I don't really know what that meant, but I'm gonna guess that the intentions were sweet, so. But if anything, I haven't drunk enough coffee. Or I haven't had enough Starbucks. I don't know who this is. This number keeps calling me. Good. Okay, you guys. So everybody is a wig for this one, and then everybody was make wigs and give more color hair and give them away, right? Give me a yes if that's where we are on this. Thank you. I love you guys. Oh my god, because I felt bad. I was like, ignore my hair, you guys. I just ripped it. You guys, for the vendors list, everything that you want to purchase, all of my ebooks are on my website. So just go to my website. My website is in the link in all of my description boxes. Like, even if you literally any description box on any video, if you go to my website, it says for my ebooks, click here. So there's a direct link in every last description box that I have. Like every last one, I copy and paste my description boxes. So it's in every last description box. Oh, you're in Brazil. Hey, girl. Thank you. Is Joico the same as Kimber as it pertains to what? Hair color? I can't speak on hair color. I don't know. I used Kimber's hair color one time, and I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I don't really. It didn't like. Oh yeah, girl, I gotta use this again. So. Oh, the song in the background. I love that song. I love you too, baby girl, but get on with it. What are you talking about? Slow down and breathe, girl. No need to rush and get started. What are y'all talking about? For a minute, I stopped going live in the morning because I know a lot of you think that you're being sweet or that you're like helping when you say things like that, but you're not really like helping at all. I'm not scattered or anything. I have 11 clients today. My first one is going to be here in less than 20 minutes. I still have to clean my room, and I'm talking to you guys. I'm not scattered. I know exactly what everybody's getting. I have all of my bottles lined up. See? My Starbucks is over there. I have everything set in a routine. For me to be scattered or like razzle would be idiotic because this is the 11th year that I've been doing this. So I'm not scattered at all. I'm a very animated person. Probably everybody in my family is really animated. Like when we tell stories, we like act them out. So I'm a really animated person, but there's nothing wrong with me. I'm probably to date the happiest that I've been ever, with the exception of when I had my children. I'm fine. I'm really confused at like how you guys always find some type of way to like, and I know that your intentions are probably pure, but I just want you to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Like if you get on live to tell a whole bunch of people that you want to give them hundreds of dollars worth of hair for free on a weekly basis, because I'll be giving away over like I said, in this room right now, I probably have about $4,000 worth of hair in this room right now. And so I made this video and I'm live right now as I prepare to get ready for my clients, because I want to tell you guys that I'm going to be giving away at least 4 bundles and a closure once a week. And instead of everybody's response being like, oh yeah, girl, it's multiple ones of y'all like saying stuff like, oh girl, you need to calm down. You being scatterbrained. Listen, first of all, I need to calm down. Listen, because every great person that anybody knows, like every great person that we've ever watched on TV anywhere, they have the same repetitive cycle. Like Eric Thomas. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas is so dope and inspirational, right? He gets paid. He's doing, basically he's an inspirational speaker and he gets paid to inspire people, right? And so now they paying him like $100,000 just to go talk, right? But he still get up at 3 o'clock, no, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, every single morning to post a video on YouTube. Every single morning. And then after he posts that one at 3 a.m., then he posts another one at 6, and he posts another one at 8, and he already a millionaire. So he doesn't have to do it. Whenever somebody is working hard or they like, oh yeah, I'm about to get this done, that doesn't mean that they're scatterbrained. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them. Whenever somebody is talks a lot or it's like, or like they bite your head off, whenever you come at them, that's not them being mad. That's not them being upset. That's not them being scatterbrained. That's them being a person who's been doing this for 11 years, having 11 years worth of failures, having 11 years worth of me picking myself up, wiping the blood off of my shirt and keeping it pushing. Like, so the aggression that you see, the passion that you see is 11 years in building. Yes, I'm only 28 years old, and I think that's what kind of distorts people or whatever the case may be. But I've been doing this for 11 years legally. But before that, I was getting in trouble and getting put on punishment because I had hair all in my mom's kitchen. So if y'all come on here and y'all like, oh, Stan, be getting mad. I'm never mad. It's been so much stuff in my life that's happened to me. No stranger on YouTube can piss me off. Like, it just can't happen. My father, I was sitting down actually working on my YouTube channel 5 years ago. That's why I stopped and then started back up last year. I was working on my YouTube video when my mom called me and told me to go to the hospital because my daddy had passed out. And then I got to my daddy's house and I didn't even go to the hospital. I went straight to my father's house. And then when I got there, I saw them giving my father CPR. Then we went to the hospital and they told me that my father had dropped dead. Out of nowhere. My father wasn't sick or anything. So whenever I'm like, what? Or like if I seem aggressive or whatever, this is passion. It's not me being mad. This is not what mad sin looks like. Mad sin doesn't talk. Mad sin doesn't say anything. Mad sin doesn't, like, if I'm quiet and you don't hear from me, then you should be worried. But if I'm talking, everybody's safe if I'm still talking. So understand the difference between passion and aggression. There's a difference between passion and aggression. There's a very big difference. And I'm the type of person, like, people always love to say, like, even in the comments now, I can see, but YouTube is blocking a couple people. But people love to say things like, oh, take constructive criticism. It's going to be a lot of people that probably leave out of here after I say this, or like, oh, I'm about to unsubscribe to her. I don't really care, because I only take constructive criticism from somebody who has constructed the thing that I'm doing that they're criticizing. If you don't have a YouTube channel, if you're not on my level, and I don't mean like I'm better than anybody, but you're not going to give me constructive criticism about something that you've never constructed. You're not going to come on my channel and tell me how to run my channel, and then I go on yours and you have 2 subscribers. That's people's problem. Y'all don't understand the definition of the words that y'all try to use. So that's what it is. And once again, I love myself deeply, and I don't let people talk crap to myself. So. Yeah, so now I'm not worried about it. Once again, I'm not mad. Like, it's like, oh, don't listen to them, y'all. I'm chilling. Like, I'm fine. Trust me, I'm chilling. I don't have a reason to be razzle. I work for myself. Why would I be razzle? Thank you. And you guys, I'm not whenever I say stuff or like whenever I talk, it's not that I'm explaining myself like before. Probably the place that I'm in life right now, and I'm making a video about this actually, but the place that I'm in life right now, it's finally like I finally like found exactly what I love, like exactly what I'm like the most passionate about, and I find myself being extremely in love with helping other hairstylists like grow their businesses and like teaching people things and just I don't know, like that's what I'm passionate about, and not even for the money, just that's where my passion is right now. So whenever whenever I'm talking, it's never coming from like an angry or upset place. That's something people just gonna have to learn about me, I guess, or just not be on here. I don't know what else to say. I love you guys more. Have you thought about being an instructor? No, I have not. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the number thing real quick. You guys, this is about to be a non-bashful moment. So let's do a vote real quick before I answer that question. If you are a person that is very, very easily offended and you don't really want to hear this, or you want me to mince words, not you don't want to hear it, but you really want me to mince words, give me a 1. If you are a person who's not easily offended and you don't want me to mince words, give me a 2. And I know it's gonna be some people like, oh my God, see and get it out. But y'all don't understand the type of if I just say what I'm gonna say without asking, y'all have no idea how many emails I'm gonna get from people. So if you're not easily offended, give me a 2. If you're easily offended, give me a 1. So this was on my husband's 2K. Okay, 2. Okay, so you guys, I know people think, and then okay, everybody that says stop explaining, could y'all please stop saying stop explaining? Because if I don't explain here, I have hundreds of emails a day. So I know for you, it's like, oh my gosh, she keeps explaining, but you guys try having 100 emails a day mixed in with your emails for your actual business. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people always like a lot of people ask me that question, like, oh my God, Stan, it's so deep. Have you ever thought about being an instructor? No, I have not. There are a whole lot of myths in the hair industry, and that's why I'm so passionate right now on my YouTube explaining things, because I really want you guys to understand. If I was to be an instructor right now, that would be the biggest pay cut I could ever take in my life, and I'll explain why. First thing, I don't know how it is in other states, but in the state of Nevada, you can be a cosmetology instructor after having your license for 6 months. 6 months, what was it, for you to be an instructor. Then my mother used to work for a place called Workforce Connection, and Workforce Connection is kind of like a temp agency, sort of, kind of, for lack of a better way to describe it. And my mother used to place instructors at all of the schools here. The max that an instructor made was $16.85. $16.85 for the people that my mom placed. And so then they came up with other schools out there. And then I think the highest that the highest that they made was like $20 an hour. But that was at like huge schools, not for us. Okay? It's just being real, right? So if I was to be an instructor, and then just like I said, just to be real, I make about, like right now, but mind you, I've been in the industry for 11 years. So this isn't like normal. Anyway, so I make approximately like 150 an hour. So for me to go from 150 an hour to $20 an hour? And then I punch a clock, I answer to people, somebody else makes my schedule, I have a boss now. No, I do not want to be an instructor. Never had a desire to be an instructor. I was at cosmetology school. No. What people don't understand, most instructors, every instructor that I know, and I know some personally that used to be instructors that aren't instructors anymore, they were hairstylists first and their books weren't getting full. People kept standing them up and they wasn't having a constant paycheck for them to pay their bills. So they went to go be an instructor so they can have a steady check. And once they got a steady check, they could focus on building their brand and building their clientele. And then once they built their brand and their clientele, then they switch from being an instructor back to being a hairstylist. No. Like, a lot of people think that that's what hairstylists aspire to be. No, that's not what we aspire to be. The end all be all of your career is not being an instructor, is not having your own hair salon. Like, this room is $1,500 a month, $375 a week. But all I have to worry about is myself. And people are like, oh my God, why don't you just get your own shop? Because I don't have to worry about a light bill, a gas bill, a water bill, security, alarm system. I don't have to worry about none of that. That's pay my rent. But if I have my own shop, all of that, if something break, I gotta fix it. This thing stopped working, I could be like, can you fix my sink? But that's just my path. I am into passive income, not aggressive income. I don't want to. I've been doing aggressive income for 11 years straight, 7 days a week. So no. That's a good idea. I said what I said. I need a shirt like that because people, y'all are some of the most. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I was watching this. I'm talking about. I feel like wait. I don't know what she's talking about the business. I just want her to stall on the hair right now and answer my sweet question. Lady, I didn't see your question. And there's not a crap load of people in here right now. But why don't you do me a favor and like scroll up, right? Like you pretend for a second that you're me, right? And scroll up and like read everybody's question. Every last question. Like read every last question and then in the comments, respond to everybody and see how long it takes you to do that. And then while you're doing that, like go clean up your house or something. Like do something important if your kids got to do something, if you got children. Like do something important and scroll through my comments and read and answer everybody and then come back and then say what you just said. So exactly, be your own boss. That's my goal. And it's nothing wrong with that. Like everybody needs a certain stepping stone for certain things, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But I don't know, you guys. Like I feel like everybody has to get to a place where they understand that everything is cause and effect, and to every action is a reaction, and not only to every action there's a reaction, but to every action there's a reaction equal to the action that created that reaction. Yes, come on. And then when you understand that, you won't be easily offended because whenever you shoot, you're gonna be ready for the smoke. Like that's my only thing. That's my problem with social media. Not y'all, well, some of y'all, but that's my problem with social media. Everybody shoot 24/7, but nobody wants smoke. Because when the person that you shoot at give you smoke back, it's like, oh my God, you're so unprofessional. Yes, I am. If that's what unprofessional is, yes, I am. Thank you for explaining. You too, babe. Yeah, because I really, really want you guys to understand how the industry really is. And I feel like if everybody understood what the industry really is, like stylists would get so much more respect. Like yesterday, anyway, I've been having conversations with multiple hairstylists, even here where I work, like, coming and going to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom and I see a hairstylist like sitting in the lobby, like trying not to cry, just so irritated because people are so nasty and disrespectful. Like, peep this, it's a girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but it's a hairstylist and she's so talented, she's so dope, she's gonna be 20 years old. And this lady had the audacity to tell her, first of all, her whatever time the lady's appointment was, she was supposed to be there, but then she's like 45 minutes to an hour late. So once they got to an hour, the girl's like, okay, I can't do your hair. Like, I have other clients, I have other things that I need to do. I can't. Do you know this lady had the audacity to tell this girl, this woman, that okay for this time, but the next time she books an appointment with her, she needs to clear her whole schedule for her. She was like, because I'm the type that deserves the whole day. So if you can't clear your whole schedule for me, I don't know what to tell you. That's not out of the norm. The majority of clients are like that. And stylists do not know how to combat that. They don't know how to stand up for themselves. They don't know how to treat their business as a structured business. Most hairstylists perform services like a servant, and we teach people how to treat us. And that's not just as a hairstylist, in everyday life. I don't care what your business is. I don't care if you do work for somebody else, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. You teach people how to treat you. If somebody approaches you in a negative manner, and when they approach you, they can get away with it, they're going to continuously do it. The reason why I get with y'all whenever somebody says something smart to me is you will know that if you shoot, you better be ready for smoke. People know this about me. This is my reputation. If you bring it to me, you need to have a hard hat on. That's my reputation. So people don't fuck with me. I don't care. I went years with people screwing me over. I used to have clients talk to me like that too, like, little girl. I used to have people, little girl, you better put these bundles in, little girl. Been there, done that. This version of me don't take that. So if you just, I don't know what y'all talking about. But y'all, that's why, like, when people say things like, or even with me closing my books, people are like, oh my God, like, why aren't you taking new clients anymore? Or one of the deepest questions, it was this one girl, I cannot think of her name. Oh my God. But anyway, she retired from doing hair at like 24, right? And people were like, oh my God, why would you retire at 24? That's too young. And then, even though everybody had facts, like on Forbes, she's worth she's not a millionaire yet, but she's like halfway there. And she's super duper influential. She's not even on YouTube though. She's on Pinterest. So she like blew up on Pinterest. And that's what I mean by everybody find their niche. Everybody's niche may not be YouTube. It may not be Instagram. Like, I thought mine was Instagram. It's not Instagram. It's YouTube. So anyway, she finds her niche or whatever, and everybody's like, oh my God, like, as a hairstylist, you shouldn't do that. And it was this one lady like, oh, Sam, what's your take on it? And she was like, I'm 57 years old and I still do hair, and how dare her? Listen, this is the thing. This is my problem. And this is why I'm getting into education and stuff with stylists in a different way, not being an instructor. I'll explain more on another day. But in any other business, you guys, in any other business, for example, like most people, I'm from Detroit, so it's like GM and like all of that stuff is like really, really big back home, right? So all of that stuff is really, really, really big back home. So most people retire in their 50s. Why do most people retire in their 50s? Because that's how long it takes people to accumulate enough money and save up enough money to be able to live off of for the rest of their life. But if a person accumulates enough money to live off of and creates a passive income where they can create money for themselves without doing strenuous manual labor, what's wrong with that? And I feel like the reason why there's a small group of people who succeed and get money, and then there's a larger group of people who are always broke and never make money, because the larger group believes that the smaller group is wrong and the smaller group is bad. And to me, like, that's what I want to get more hairstylists into, because hairstylists and like independent contractor hairstylists and barbers, all races, make up some of the biggest entrepreneurs. It's the biggest portion of entrepreneurs in the US, but we are also the brokest ones because we have no idea how to manage our money. For example, like if you work 5-6 days a week and then you eating lunch every day and you spending $20 a day on lunch instead of meal prepping, think about that. That's your phone bill right there. There's your lunch that you spend in a week is your boyfriend. If you budget your money right and meal prep and like just have a routine and have everything set up, you pay your bills easy. But as a hairstylist, you make money so fast, and in school they don't teach you none of that stuff. So most hairstylists, I know a woman, she been doing hair for 30 years, longer than I've been alive, and she's at the same place financially today as she was when she started. And she's 60 something years old. She's been doing it for 30 years because there's no routine. There's no set structure at all. Like hairstylists don't treat it like a business, so the consumer doesn't treat it like a business. Why the hell would the consumer treat it like a business if other people don't? I love watching your videos. They're very detailed. You really taught me most of the stuff I know now. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Pinterest is Lord Jesus, Pinterest is dope. Like, I'm just not on Pinterest because Lord, it's not enough time in my day, Jesus. So I don't really have time to be on Pinterest. But Pinterest is be lit, y'all. I heard. 15 years, we need to treat y'all with respect and more consideration. If they don't, they find another someone. And this is the thing. I can't blame the consumer. Just like, for example, in a relationship, yes, the man is messed up if he cheating and stuff multiple times. If your man keep cheating on you, not none of y'all, but I don't know. If a man keep cheating on you multiple times, doing all this stuff. The first time, oh, that was messed up. That was him. The second time, oh, dang, that was messed up. She forgave him. The first time, then he did it again. But the third time, it's you. It's you. The fourth time, your fault. Fifth time, your fault. Sixth time, your fault. We teach people how to treat us, period. Period. If somebody comes in and they decide that they're going to ignore your policy and procedure when they do it the first time, whenever somebody meets you, if the first thing that they see is desperation, that is how they're going to treat you, period. You don't treat yourself, if you don't treat your business like a business, nobody else is going to treat it like a business. Nobody else is going to look at it like a business, period. Book out your own damn lunch, okay? If you want to have lunch, make it so from 12 to 1, you don't have no clients. So you can eat then. Don't, girl, I'm going to be right back. You want some chicken? I'm going to be right back. You want some chicken? And then you get back. Oh, girl, you want some of this chicken, girl? I'll be with you in a minute, girl. Let me eat this chicken. Like, so I'm not here to bash the consumer. I'm not. I'm if anything, I'm blaming the hairstylist because you teach people how to treat you. Period. Sorry. I don't care. Feel like I feel. I already know what to say. I asked all the bash for people to leave. So if you and your feelings, I already told you what was going to happen. So you all got to do is leave. But okay, I used to feel that way too. Like, oh, it's hard, especially when it's a black business. But yo, like, not even to get all like super spiritual or whatever, but out of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? And if anybody's Christian, or you don't even have to be Christian, just it's just factual. Like, whatever you speak out of your mouth, that's what you're gonna produce. If you walk into the world like, okay, it's gonna be hard for me to succeed as a black business because black people don't support each other, who cares? Who cares? Who gives a shit about who supports you? I don't care. I don't care. I do not care if people support me or not, whatever, because what God has for me is for me, period. And when I get my mind set on something, when I have a goal set, it doesn't matter who around me supports me or not. Because this is the thing. I've been at this for 11 years. And you guys are just finding out about me from YouTube. But I've been doing this for 11 years. My family, nobody wanted to support me. Nobody was there. None of them was at my grand openings. Hell, most of my family wasn't even at my wedding. Nobody was there at all. And now I'm getting phone calls from people that I haven't heard in years. Oh my God, I saw you on YouTube. That's how people are. It doesn't matter. If you're waiting for people to support you, you're never going to be great. You'll never get anywhere. If you are waiting for people to be like, oh girl, good job. Oh girl, yeah, I support Black businesses. Oh girl, yeah, I want you to level up. Oh girl, I'm gonna help you. You will never win. Never. You're never going to win. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get anything instant. You're not going to get any instant gratification. Kevin Hart, top of the world right now, but it took him 20 years. 20 years. Tiffany Haddish was living in her car. If y'all go research on Def Comedy Jam, Tiffany Haddish was on Def Comedy Jam right around the same time. All of them that was on Kings of Comedy, Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac. Tiffany Haddish was getting introduced before Bernie Mac or after Bernie Mac, before Bernie Mac was Bernie Mac. Tiffany Haddish been at it just as long as everybody else. But y'all just now seeing her. Now everybody like, oh my God, Tiffany Haddish so funny. She been funny. She been doing it for like 20-something years. Y'all just now seeing her. And that's what I mean. Like everybody wants like instant gratification. Everybody wants something to come like really quick and really fast. No, it doesn't work like that. That shelf is from IKEA. But yeah, guys, like that's my only thing. Like we gotta stop. Like, oh yeah, because the white man don't want us to win. Like kill that, bro. Like everybody been saying that. They've been saying that forever. And then Black people are constantly in the same spot. The Black people that overcome are the ones that don't give a damn about what nobody thinks about them. They don't care whether or not somebody's gonna go like this. No, work for it. If you don't have it, if it hasn't manifested for you, you haven't worked hard enough for it. Work harder. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Your breakthrough comes after multiple failures. Like multiple failures. I've failed so many damn times, it don't make no sense. I've failed so many times, like, bro. And you learn from your failures. You learn from your failures. It got to the point where I'm like, okay, this didn't work out. What am I supposed to learn from this? What am I supposed to take from this? Like that, your failures you learn from. That's why the children of Israel run around the same mountain for 40 years until they was like, oh, all you gotta do is go that way. Because you're supposed to be learning something from me. And if you don't learn what you're supposed to be learning from your failure, then it's never gonna happen. You have to fail. That's what's gonna happen. Everybody that you look up to, everybody that you want to be like, everybody that you compare yourself to, if you knew what they had to walk through, you should be careful of what you ask for. That's like when people be on here like talking crap to me. If y'all knew what I've walked through, none of y'all would say anything to me. Nobody would have anything to say to me. If you knew what I've been through, nobody would have anything to say to me, guaranteed. So Tiffany bombed at her last concert. She can do that though. I'm telling y'all. Whoever you just was, like, I'm not even trying to attack you or nothing. But like people who think like you are one of the reasons that most people like a lot of celebrities and stuff like kill their soul. She's human. She's a human being. She's funny as shit. If she has one moment where she's not funny, okay. I can't use her for an example because she had a failure. How many times have you failed? How many times have you failed? How many times have you bombed in life? How many times have you attempted to pay a bill but then couldn't pay it? How many times have you messed up on something, a relationship? How many times have you had a relationship that failed? Or like how many times have you failed? Why is that something that you find necessary to bring up? Honestly, I'm glad I brought her up because that's even more amazing for me because even after you're winning, you can still make mistakes. So that's excellent. I'm so glad you brought that up. Yes, I'm very glad that I brought up Tiffany Haddish because you're a human being. When you accomplish a goal, it's not like, oh, I hit a goal, I'm not human anymore. No. The difference between a victor and a victim is someone falls into something. Yeah. To me, if you don't fail, let me tell you something, if you ain't never failed and you having success, you better be very afraid. I'm so glad my failures came with smaller amounts of money than with the amounts of money that I have now, because I couldn't take losing what I have now. So I'm very glad that I failed as much as I did then. Like, it is what it is. Like, you gonna keep moving until you figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. But y'all, I gotta go because my client here and y'all don't want to get me in trouble. I love you guys so much. If you are watching this on the replay, make sure you still leave your vote or whatever on the 2 different hairs, blah, 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 and we're going to go. But once again, too, I'm going to leave this in replay. And then if you're in here now, go back in the comments and let me know if you want, like, a deeper, like, video into this that's, like, not about hair, a video where we just kind of get on here and chat about life and stuff. Girl, y'all like